So I got to skate the Eggzilla board again, and I have a short about this if you want to see an abbreviated version of this, but this kind of shows the whole day of skating it. So this is my friend Paul's board. It's 14 inches wide, and last time I skated it, I have a video on this channel where I was trying to do a tray flip. I had about 5 tries before he had to leave, and that day I landed on it every single try. Now this day I didn't land on it until basically I started to land them. So I was already I don't know why I put these butts in there. I just thought it was funny for some reason because they were blocking the shot when I was trying to try those times. Maybe it wasn't as funny as I thought, but so I guess I was already off to a worse start than last time, but I was determined to land the tray flip on the Eggzilla board from Heroin. I put a few clips of some other people getting some clips in there because when you set your camera up at this skate park, you film so much. Ooh, and that's the first tray flip I landed on that board, and that's the first tray flip that was done on that board. He said nobody's done a tray flip on it yet. And then I went back to kind of clean it up a little bit, kind of starting back from scratch. It's kind of different than a regular board. You almost have to figure out where to put your feet. So with a regular skateboard, a regular popsicle board, oh, there we go. That's the second time I landed it. Felt pretty confident about that one, to the point I didn't try it anymore. So the kickflip happened second try on the flat ground. So then I thought I'll take it up to the ramp. So it's not really a normal kickflip position because it's just so wide. The tray flip, it's almost the same, but every single board is a little different. Like an old school board with its square tail, I have my foot in a slightly different position than I would on a popsicle deck. So it's like that. It's just a slightly different position. On the ramp, it feels about the same as a normal popsicle deck, but you can't really bail. The hardest thing for me on this board is like a no comply, because you can't really step off because you're just still on the board. You're really locked in on this board. So Lee actually ended up destroying this board, but I'm saving that until the end. We'll put those clips in there, and it was sad, but it's not totally destroyed, just the nose is destroyed. One thing I want to try next time I get to skate the Eggzilla board or another Eggzilla board is a crooked grind. Because Paul, who owns this board, told me that they're really easy on this because it doesn't really flip over like a regular skateboard when you're coming out of the crook, so you don't have to worry about that. You also have more surface to grind on, and more truck to lock in on. So if you had a big truck like these Indy 215s we've got on this board and a big wheel, you really wouldn't have to worry about anything. I've also had some comments on TikTok and Instagram talking about people who have a smaller truck on this board, like 159, 169, 149, smaller indies, and they say it flips a little bit better with a smaller truck. These half cab flips, they were pretty hard. This might be the hardest thing to do that I did that day on this board. I was getting some shinners because there's just so much board to hit you in the shin, and when this board hits you in the shin, it hurts more than a regular board just because it's so much heavier. It's probably twice the weight of a regular skateboard deck. So hitting yourself in the shin, you might want some shin guards on this deck. Okay, so I landed whenever Lee's starting to come over to talk to me about filming something, I think, and then he starts skating it. So it should be coming up. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you would skate the Eggzilla board and what you would use it for. Here's some clips from the first time I skated it. Like I was saying, ooh, I forgot slappies work really well. It's good for grinding. That's Paul, he owns the board. There's John. It's good for shoves, and it looks cool when it's spinning for a shove. I don't really like it for mini ramps, but it feels like a normal board. It just kind of scares me on the ramp a little bit. You know, you can't really bail. Here's John pretending like he's skimboarding. It is like a skimboard with wheels. If you're really into skimboarding, you're really good at skimboarding, you might be good at this. There's Paul with the 50-50. It ollies and everything just like a regular board. It has a nose and tail.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, scroll through my channel, check out my other videos, and hit that subscribe button because I got a lot more videos to come. Thanks for watching.